Hey Simplies, it's your girl SimplyEtc back with another video. Today I will show you the Four Nations nail set. This nail set was inspired by Avatar: The Last Airbender, and we're just going to basically show the four elements and Aang's arrow tattoo. So before we get into that, y'all make sure that you subscribe to the family because what you doing, and also give this video a thumbs up if you have any questions about any of the products or whatever I'm doing. Just leave a comment and I'll try to answer it the best that I can. And also I'm going to show you all a preview of the past nail set that I did called Road Test, and I'm going to put a link up at the top and in the description box. So yeah, y'all check out my past nail videos, but let's get into it. So for this set, I'm starting out with full cover coffin tips, and I did my nail prep on my nails as well as the nail prep for the actual tips. And this is what they look like. So after filing and buffing the tips, I am using this builder gel, builder in a bottle, or whatever you call it, builder base, yeah. And I'm going to just put a coat of that on the tips and cure for 120 seconds. And this is what the tips look like after curing them, and I wipe them off with alcohol. Also, y'all see the nail tips that I have on right now. Y'all, I was going through it, okay? I was going through it, and I'm going to take them off. These are going to be my new nail sets. But I'm starting out with number 20 of the Self pot paint, and I'm just going to mix that up because it's settled. And this is basically going to be the base color for Aang's arrow tattoo, and we're going to do this on the thumb nail, and I'm going to do 2 coats of this, but I'm going to cure for 120 seconds in between each coat. And this is what the thumb looks like with 2 coats of the base color. Now I'm going to go in with a blue. This is number 2 of the Self pot paint. And I'm going to basically take a long bristled brush and I'm going to draw an arrow. I'm still getting used to just making shapes using, these types of brushes, and how to work them and stuff, and I'm learning, but I also learned how to clean up, okay, with some acetone. That's my saving grace. All right, so yeah, I'll just let y'all watch. Another thing to add about the nail sets that I have on my hands right now, so I've had them on for about a month, okay, so give me some slack, please. I'm going to put the links to those nail sets, the videos to those, and they're going to be at the top of this screen and in the description box. All right. So after swiping and painting, this is what it looks like, and the thumbnail is basically done, y'all. So now we're going onto the index finger. This finger is going to be air. All right, so I'm just gonna take a top coat, just one layer of that, and I'm gonna put that on there. This nail is going to be matte, so with my matte nails, I love to do a glossy top coat first and then put the matte top coat on there. Y'all, it makes a world of a difference. So after the matte top coat, I cure that for 120 seconds and it'll look something like this. Boom. So that's what it looks like. So it's giving like a frosted look, and that was what I wanted. So now I'm going to take a shorter bristled brush and I'm just going to make some swirls with some white paint. I'm just going to make some swirls. I didn't have any plan of where I wanted to go with the swirls, but I did it anyway. This is all freestyle, hand drawn, all of that. So I just kind of went with it. Just kind of let my hands do the do the work. I didn't think too much with the directions and stuff. So you're gonna see me just make some swirls in any direction. And I did 2 coats of this, but I'm gonna tell you about that. So after seeing the swirl design that I did, I went back over. So this is sugar glitter right here. I'm going to go back over the design with white again, but I'm not going to cure it this time. I'm going to just spread the sugar glitter onto the wet paint. This is the second coat again. And I'm just gonna this time use a bowl because it was getting everywhere. Hello. And I'm just gonna use this little spoon thing that I have. I'm gonna spread that around, make sure that it's fully covered. And I'm not gonna wipe off anything. I'm just gonna tap it, cure it for 120 seconds. And I'm gonna take a fan brush and I'm gonna brush the excess off, and it looks like that. And the air nail is basically done, y'all. So on to the next. On to the middle finger. This will be the Fire Nation. So I wanted to do a little bit of encapsulation. I took some black glitter and I did a base coat first because, you know, you have to have a base coat for it to stick. So I did a base coat without curing, and I put black glitter towards the middle of the nail, and I pressed the glitter down and cure it. After I cure it, I'm going to take some builder gel, and I'm going to encapsulate the glitter, because we don't want the glitter to be everywhere. We don't want it to be moving. We want it to be stuck. So I'm going to encapsulate it and cure it for 120 seconds. After curing and I wiped it off with alcohol just to get the residue off, I'm going to take this red gel paint, and I'm going to just make some flames. I want the tips of the flames to be inside in the middle of the black glitter area, but I'm just freestyling with this too. I just let my hands do the work. I wasn't thinking too much, because if I did, I don't know, it wouldn't turn out the same. So with the red paint, I'm just doing the flames at the top, and then I'm going to fill in the clear area, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the top half of the nail and cure for 120 seconds. So now we're taking the number 22, and that's an orange color, and I want to add some dimension to the flames. So I was just tapping the orange in there, leaving a red outline, but I'm just fading it downward. That's it. And I'm going to do that to the top and the bottom flames and cure. And come to think about it, I think I did cure. If I didn't, it's probably because I wanted to blend the colors. I'm gonna take a yellow and just kind of blend it in with the orange. I want it to be, a smooth transition, but I realized that I may have used too much yellow, so I went back in with red, and I kind of just mixed it in towards the tip of the flames on both ends. This was different for me because it's just a matter of blending and knowing when to stop. You can blend all day, and then the next thing you know, it's a little too blended. So yeah, that's what it looks like, but I wasn't a fan, so I went back in with the red, and it looks like that now. So in order to get that, I just feathered the yellow with the red, and I was just swiping. That's it. Wasn't trying to use too much yellow, so that's why I went back in with the red. So that's basically done. Now we're moving on to the Earth Nation. We have number 15 and self polish, and then we have the number 14 of the Mifa gel polish. Now we have to do a little bit of mixing because I wanted a specific green. I don't have a medium type of green. I only have super dark green and super bright greens. So I need to mix. And I really wanted like a, I don't know, I just wanted a medium tone green. I added 2 dots of the Mifa gel polish to one little blob of the and self polish, mixed it around, and I got this color. So yeah. Once I got the right color, I just went on and painted the nail. Again, this is the ring finger, and I did 2 coats of this because I want it to be kind of deep. I want it to be like a rich color, and I cured for 120 seconds for both layers. This nail is going to be matte, so I'm going to start out by using a top coat, a glossy top coat, and I'm going to cure it. Now I am going to use some stuck drill glue because I'm going to use some rhinestones and some caviar beads. So I'm going to apply that to the nail. I think I did the whole nail, or maybe half of it. I think I did half of it. And without curing, I'm going to add the matte top coat. And then without curing, I'm going to add the caviar beads and rhinestones. Now I wanted this nail to look earthy, but because I didn't cure it, we got to move quick. So this rhinestone in particular, it's gold, but it's like a dark gold. But I wanted it to look like rocks or like dirt. So you know how you have, you know, different sizes of dirt or whatever. So I went in with the rhinestones and I did about 5 of them. I kind of did it like dice formation, kind of, but diagonal. So I placed them, pressed them down, and still without curing, I added these brownish gold caviar beads. Now, with caviar beads, they're sticking to the matte top coat, and that's exactly what I wanted. And you got to move quick because the matte coat is going to start to move around now because it's, you know, time is going by. So after you cure this nail, y'all, please hear me out, okay? Caviar beads will fall off. They will fall off, they will pop off, and top coat just it's not doing it, right? Like, it'll stick, but not really. After you cure, you want to take some brush on nail glue, like nail glue that you use for your tips, and go over the caviar beads. This will make them stay in place forever. Okay, so yeah, so basically I put the caviar beads on kind of spontaneously. I used some tweezers to kind of drag up the caviar beads a little bit. I want it to be kind of gradient, but this is what it looks like. But y'all, don't forget to put on brush on glue on top of that and let it air dry until it is completely dry. That will keep the caviar beads on, okay? Last but not least, the pinky. Okay, so we're going in with the number 2 and number 27 of the pot paints, and we're gonna do an ombre, y'all. We're gonna do an ombre. This is my second time doing an ombre, but I wanted to go all in this time. So I'm going to take the lighter blue and give that nail 2 coats, curing in between. Alright y'all, so the key to ombre is having a base coat and taking a sponge, makeup brush, I'm sorry, a makeup sponge, and just splotting it, you know, at the bottom, having the darker color at the bottom, and you basically cure and then you spot again, you cure and you dab again. I did this like 4 times, and this is what it looks like. And it looks good. And yet again, y'all, I want this nail to be matte. So I'm going to go in with a top coat. I didn't buffer anything because the top coat is going to smooth it out. And then I'm going to go on top of that with the matte coat and cure for 120 seconds. And it looks like this. Y'all, this looks so good. This is the best, my best try with ombre. So now I'm going to take a dotting tool. Again, this is the Water Nation, and we're going to make some water droplets with top coat. And we're just going to take that, we're going to dab it, we're going to make some irregular circles. We're going to make them spontaneous, and it should come out looking like water after you cure it. I'm also going to put this little plug in here, but as y'all should know, I have my own press-on nail boutique. It's called the SimplyEtc boutique. I'm going to put the information in the description box. And yeah, this set is definitely going to be on there, as well as road test. So y'all get ready. All right. Make sure y'all check it out. Support me, and thank you if you do.
Perfect.
Boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap, boom, bap. Y'all, I keep going harder and harder with this with these nails. Don't play with me. Like, this set is so bomb. The 4 Nations, come on. Like, get into it. Every nail has its own personality, and I love it. Try different techniques, use different mediums. Love it. Absolutely love it. This is my favorite set so far. But while y'all admire that, make sure that you subscribe to the family, because what you doing, like, I gave y'all like some tea. And give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all on the flip side. Bye.